So it's getting hot enough that the heat is genuinely starting to piss me off, and this morning really didn't help, so here's everything wrong with the Minecraft movie trailer. Starting off strong, it looks like the premise is gonna be like the Jumanji reboot, which I don't get because, like, Minecraft already has a whole bunch of really interesting and engaging lore, and you could do so much with that, but instead you're just, oh wow, look at all these normal people and they're going into a video game and stuff. Like, they really chose the laziest possible way to tell a Minecraft story, so. After that, we get this shot of landscape and stuff, and it looks like AI. A lot of people are saying that this looks AI generated. It probably isn't, but that's the quality that we're dealing with here. Next up, they managed to make Jason Momoa look ugly. It's mainly the bangs, but also if you look closely, he has eyeliner, but it looks very half-assed. Looking at this image gives me the same sort of primal revulsion that Victor Frankenstein must have felt when he gazed into the sullen yellow eyes of the creature and fled in terror. You'll also notice if you go through, in every single shot of the live action actors, not a single one of them are smiling. Now, I understand that that doesn't really mean much, but this is a game whose entire, foundation is built upon creativity. Even the tagline itself is like, let your imagination run wild, and every single person looks so done, even though they've just arrived. This shot actually looks kind of cool. I say kind of because, again, the wolves don't look like that in the game. Not as in, they don't have the fur and stuff. That's not how they're shaped. I'm really nitpicking here, but still. This is our first look at how the crafting system is going to go, and if you'll notice, he hasn't actually placed a single one of the craftable blocks in any of the crafting slots. He's just it's like he dropped them, and that's where they landed, and you're like, yep, that's a recipe. And then it results in 2 iron buckets connected by a chain. I feel like this is a gag. He makes this, and then all the characters make fun of him for it, and he sullenly walks off with it in tow, but it turns out to be the exact thing that they need in the final fight. I don't understand why the piglins seem to be the main antagonist. Also, I don't know why they're in the overworld, because if they're in the overworld, they turn into zombies. When this scene happens, if Jason Momoa utters the words, "It's right behind me, isn't he?" I think I will shoot myself. Once again, nobody looks happy. They all just look some sort of mixture of bewildered / bored, which is not what you want in your fantasy adventure movie. Also, I don't exactly mind Jack Black being cast for the role, but, no matter how you put it, that is not a white man. Also, they do the gag of an animal standing there and making a goofy face twice. Just in case you weren't already clawing your eyeballs out, they do it a second time. Also, I just really hate the "wow, what a stupid name" reaction that the main cast gives when he says that his name is Steve, because, yeah, it is a really normal name. However, it's really emblematic of a problem that's in a lot of kids' movies nowadays in terms of their humor, where they'll, they'll have a thing that is genuinely, goofy and silly and stuff, but, they have to punctuate it by having other characters, roll their eyes or, make a sarcastic remark about it. And it's the thing on itself can be funny. Like Kendrick Lamar said, the audience is not dumb. They don't need to have the characters point out how dumb it is. We know we're watching a movie. We know that we're watching something that is fantastical and a little bit ridiculous. We don't need to have a character be like, wait, so you're telling me that we're in a world of blocks and there's creatures that can blow up? It just made it so that these films are so formulaic that people on Twitter are already predicting what the plot points of the movie are going to be. And historically, 90% of the time, they've been right. It's just that in the age where, like, Spider-Verse exists, where Arcane exists, where Puss in Boots exists, where Turning Red exists, where Nimona exists, it's like, this so suits itself to an animated format. Just, like, look up any of the animated teasers for the Minecraft updates. Like, that kind of animation style, we could have, like, upscaled it and, like, added lighting, maybe some, like, better textures or, like, better camera angles or whatever. Put that for 2 hours, that would have been amazing. Part of the appeal is the nostalgia factor of the low poly graphics and the pixel art. But instead, we got this karmic punishment for the Dream SMP.